Oh, so if you're doing lunging and you're finding you get pain in your knees, there's two things that I want you to try. First one is check how you're lunging from the front. So sometimes when people do a lunge and they drop the knee, the front knee or the back knee actually tracks in, and that puts kind of pressure on the knee joint, and you actually want to press your knees out, and that will engage the bum a bit more, taking some of the pressure off the quads and the knees. If you're finding you're doing that fine, another thing to watch for is in the plans, I very much say about keeping your shoulders stacked over your hips, over your back knee. So this is really a lunge that's totally for the general public. It just means that it takes all the pressure off the lower back and you're not leaning forward. Because sometimes when you lean forward, people have a tendency to do a bit of this. So when you do your lunge, actually, to work the bum and take some of the pressure off the knees and the quads, you do have a slight tip forward, and you think of, as you drop your knee, pushing your hips back, a bit like a squat, and then standing again. So you push your hips back slightly, and a very slight tip forward of the chest without rounding the back. So if you try things like that, that might help take some pressure off the knees. Another thing to watch out for is just make sure that your stance, your feet aren't too close together. So if you're here, the pressure goes massively into the knee joint. Take a step back, and the knee staying behind the toes takes it more into the glutes and the quads. Finally, actually two more things you can do is either reduce your range. So technically a lunge is just a long step. So you really can just do a long stride, and that's the equivalent. Or if you are still experiencing knee pain and you don't know why and you're doing everything technically correct, then don't do lunges and replace it with something else like squats or hip bridges, or something else to target the quads and the bum that doesn't take any pressure into your knees. Hopefully this helps. Thank you. Bye.